So then you can see, as soon as I got the line perfect, it goes green. Hey guys, Brad here with Skyline Construction, and today we're going to be looking at a Bosch 3-pane laser level. This comes in a nice hard case. It is a little bit older model, and I do have the green one, which we have a review on, and I love it. But this one is really good as well. So this is the GLL3-80 laser. And with this kit, I also bought the receiver, which we'll show. And then you get the nice little leveling platform. I really like these leveling platforms. So with this, it's got the magnets on the back. You've got a mount for a nail or a screw hole. You've got the legs for stabilization. You can adjust it very, very easily. And on the bottom, you've got 2 mounts for both styles of tripods or any kind of screw mount. So that's the mount itself. Then you've got a little red detection card. So if you're kind of far away and you can't quite see the laser, this really helps with trying to pick up the line. And then this is just another mount that I have. It's got a little level bubble in it, and this is just for mounting on a rod. So that's pretty cool. I never really use that one, but let's get into this laser here. So the laser itself, I'll just screw on here, and this has 2 mounts as well. And I will note that this takes 4 AA batteries, and if you buy this model, make sure you buy rechargeable batteries, because you can burn through these easily in a day of use. So batteries are expensive. I highly recommend that you guys get rechargeables. So to turn it on, there's 2 different settings. First one right here, this locks the laser in place. So you can tip it and angle it, and then you can have all 3 on at the same time. This one I never use. The function I always use is the auto level. So when it's out of level, it'll beep. And you know it's an auto level mode because if you just tap it, you can see the laser just sort of leveling out. This is the one that I use, and probably most people use as well. So I use this laser for doing basement layouts, for plumbing up walls, interior walls, pretty much anything that you need a level without using a regular level. Maybe if you're doing a long distance, like cabinets for a kitchen, you can shoot that whole entire kitchen, get everything just dialed right in. That's what you use these guys for. Let's say you're into glass and you're doing a lot of showers. You could use lasers for that as well. There's just an endless possibility for all this stuff. This is saying my battery's dying, of course, during my video, but we'll just let that sit for a sec, and we'll talk about the LR2. So the LR2 is a laser receiver, especially for red lasers. This one will not work with green lasers, and I know it's specific to this certain model. I'm not 100% sure if it'll work with other Bosch lasers. Typically, this has to be emitting a special, I don't know what signal they're using, if it's radio or RFI or something like that, but to be able for this to pick up. So the way this works essentially is you turn it on, and this is your receiver right here, and then you've got these 2 arrows. So when your laser line comes into this intersect, it'll tell you to go up and down, and once that red laser is right in the middle, it'll tell you on this screen, and then you can say make your mark. And so that's what this line is on the side here, and it's on both sides. And so if you're doing, I don't know, a layout on a wall, you can't quite see the laser, you would use this, find it, mark it on the wall, and then you can go off of that and you can transfer your lines that way. So that's why, you know, let's say you're doing work outside. That's typically when you can't see the laser beam. Let's say you're doing your drip edge, or you're setting, maybe you're doing some stucco work and you're setting your lines. You want everything to be the same height. You could use this to kind of go around the house and set all your lines and get everything perfectly level, perfectly in line with one another. And you wouldn't even need to be able to see the laser because you've got this sweet little receiver. So we're going to turn it on here. I'm not sure how much battery life I got left, but we'll do it on the wall and I'll show you. So you just press the receiver button right there on top, and then you can hear it beeping. So then you can see, as soon as I got the line perfect, it goes green. Now I'm just going to mute it because it's super annoying. And then you can change the thickness of the laser beam. So you can get real fine, or you can do double line, which means it gives you a little bit more tolerance. Okay, and that's basically how you do it. So then I would mark right there on the wall. Again, I'd only use this if I can't see this laser line on the wall. So it's really good for outside. But right now, you can see it perfectly. I would just mark it and mark over here. And that's where I need to say cut my stucco. So super handy laser. I picked this up maybe 10 years ago when I got into a shower and I was trying to, you know, hook up the old shower door, and it was like this big piece of glass, and it was a renovation and they wanted to keep the glass, so we had to get all these little fasteners back into the tile to mount this glass. And I just thought this is a perfect reason to buy this laser, so I did, and it worked out perfectly, and I've been using it ever since. And now that I have the green one and the red one, I use them both all the time. You know, especially on big jobs where your laser can't shoot around the whole corner, so I'll set one up on two different areas of the house, and you can kind of wrap around the house or the interior of the foundation if you're setting, say, ledgers or something like that. So very handy to have. I think the 3-plane laser for me is the only way to go, because you are covered on all your options. You can get your plumb lines, your level lines, everything you ever need to do, you can do with this little guy right here. They are a bit expensive, but I know the red ones have come down in price because the green ones are kind of new to the market. And so the red ones, I think, you could probably pick one up for under 500 bucks, especially this model here. And again, the green, I think, are more, they're closer to 600 or something like that. But don't quote me on those prices. But again, we'll leave links down below to Amazon and whoever else has them, and you can check it out. All right, guys, so I would love to know what you think of this laser and what lasers you are using, and, you know, just kind of hear what different applications you use it for. I mean, I use mine for pretty much everything from, like I said, interior cabinetry to the last big job was we did some ICF, and so that we had to use lasers to kind of get everything perfectly level. So if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notify bell, of course, and yeah, until next time, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.